Respected dear family members, my pranams to you. Every Hindu living in India and abroad should remember that when a truth is told by the Sarsanga of RSS about the ultimate motive of Mother Teresa while she is serving the people, the ultimate aim that she has put forward is converting Hindus into Christianity. Yesterday in the parliament and for the last 3 days in the parliament, one could see that his utterance, Sarsanga Jalak's utterance, has created such a hue and cry, and one of the Congress members declared that Mother Teresa has never converted Hindus into Christianity. He only converted bad Hindu into good Hindu, bad Muslim into good Muslim, bad Christian into good Christian. And knowing pretty well that millions and millions of Hindus got converted through Mother Teresa, all the world is keeping a closed eyes and closed ears in listening Sarsanga Jalak's declaration of a truth and a fact that Mother Teresa, the God woman who has been benedicted and sanctified after her death, and a series of churches are coming in her name and also in the name of recently benedicted, sanctified Alphonsama, and also who was the murderer of 10,000s of Hindus, Saint Francis Xavier. And our Mata Amritanandamayi, our Sai Baba and Hindu saints are declared as God-men, and their service got ignored, and they were all labeled as communalistics, and they were all degraded and denigrated. At the same time, the continuous conversion taking place throughout India, done mainly by Kerala Christians and supported by Congress, leftist and all other political parties. And this truth has been brought by RSS Sarsanga Jalak in the public. But later he or his own press secretary modified it by saying that he did not mean that. The press people twisted it, and the truth what he said was different. If somebody is telling something, an ordinary man like me or an ordinary listener, an ordinary man or a public telling something is different from the head of an organization declaring something, and that too without knowing the consequences of telling something. If somebody is telling something after a thorough thought input, he should also remember that he should stick on that, and it should be repeated throughout India as the fact and the truth and the essence of the ultimate aim of Mother Teresa and the Christians. It is just like throwing the stone by the boys to the mango tree and running away. Once the mango is falling or not falling, they are not bothered. They will be throwing the stone and running away, fearing the honor of the mango tree. Just like that, Sarsanga Jalak, some of the BJP leaders, some of the RSS leaders, they declare something, they say something, and they take the video of Garvapasi, and they take the declaration of supporting the Vinayak Godse of Hindu Mahasabha and so on, and RSS people, BJP people keep quiet even without telling that we are no way connected with the Hindu Mahasabha, we are no way connected with the communalistic group of some Hindus, without telling any such words, keeping quiet and indirectly approving that we are also behind such declarations. Here, if Sarsanga Jalak has told something, except Shiva Sena. Nobody else has supported his words. Most unfortunately, he and his organization had to change, surrender and partly apologize, and thus creating an impression world over that what Satsanga Jalak said was wrong and fake. But world over people know that conversion is taking place through Mother Teresa, but creating a wrong impression and not sticking on the true impression, they are all running away. This creates the bad name not only for Hindu Dharma, it creates bad name for the present rulers of India, whom the RSS came forward to establish. The present Prime Minister and the ruling party are there in their chairs exclusively because of RSS. But RSS may itself create problem, and RSS and Parivar organizations talk with arrogance, behave with arrogance, declare with arrogance, and without looking into the consequences of the utterances and actions, they march forward and tell something and hide behind the screen, creating the wastage of parliament time, energy and money. And they should have at least made it clear, and the BJP should also have made it clear. Unfortunately, whatever problems are being created, they enjoy it. Outside it looks like that. American President Obama and also Vatican Pope and many other countries started looking India as one of the glorious country to start their business with, and now India is getting tarnished outside due to the utterances of, due to the actions of RSS people, VHP, Bajranga Dal and so on. And in the olden days also, thousands and thousands of people who got converted into Christianity used to come back to Hindu fold. That was done without a video photograph, without Garbhapasi, without puja, without anything. But now, the arrogant behavior of VHP and RSS got every nonsense into the press media, and they justify it with all arrogance, and even the Hindus started becoming against RSS and against BJP. At least part of the result could be seen in Delhi election. It is not the creation of Prime Minister, it is not the creation of the parliament members of BJP, it is the creation of those people who were and who are responsible for bringing such a ministry in India, such a ruling combination in India. So they created the present rulers, and they, because of their own activities, their own utterances, are destroying that party. Out of the 8 state assembly elections, only in one state BJP failed, but that got projected so negatively and terribly exclusively because of the activities of RSS people. All the credit of success for the other 7 state assemblies could have been owned by RSS. Instead of that, they have become the waste basket for taking all the negatives. The waste basket smell is being spread in the BJP and our Prime Minister. Whenever and wherever he had gone, whenever and wherever he goes, his name and fame went around just like the smell of the rose everywhere. But that smell got denigrated and degraded exclusively because of the utterances and activities of the RSS now. If somebody is telling something, they should stick on that and continue to tell, repeat it with the example and justify what he said, what she said, and what she did and what he did. Here the arrogance is projected so much that people who voted for BJP also started now feeling that they are creating problem and they are killing the 5-year expected ruling combination in Kerala, in India, outside India. Their name and fame is getting ruptured so much. So, only one thing, in the period of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he was ultimately sure that he will be coming back. But one sari distribution incident took place in Lucknow. Sari distribution incident took place in Lucknow, brought his ministry down. That the RSS people are forgetting. They are not remembering that all the parties and supported by World Christian Organization, whether it is Congress or other alliance, they will all support the Christianity, Christian conversion. They will oppose BJP if such a situation is continued. Remember that Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha once declared in her state that conversion is completely prevented. All the Christian organizations came together and Jayalalitha had to come down, and in next election she removed such a law and a rule and she permitted conversion, and now the Christians in Tamil Nadu are compensating what they could not do during then. That also they are compensating now, and mass conversion is taking place. Not even a single political party is pointing their fingers against this conversion, because they are doing it silently, without video photograph, without press media publicity, whereas the arrogant RSS workers, they are nowadays doing everything as a challenge, thinking and declaring that we are ruling India. And that thought and that declaration created an entirely different result. At least partly that is because of that particular arrogance. Delhi got wiped out by AAP party. At least this realization should have been taken place. Sarsanga Jalak should think that his 10-second utterances, that ultimate aim of Mother Teresa is conversion. That line created crores and crores of rupees of waste for the last 4 or 5 days by the parliament members shouting against such a declaration. 4 days waste. That one man created such a waste. So anyone doing anything, saying something, particularly RSS people should remember that all others will unite. Media will be with them. Electronic media will also be with them. Print media will also be with the Christian missionaries. Intellectuals, progressives, leftists, and all other parties will be supporting the Christian missionaries, because it is an international caucus working in India where RSS cannot withstand. Even the present rulers or our Prime Minister cannot withstand such a terrible hurricane blowing against BJP caused by RSS. The Vatican has got control world over, particularly the developed Christian countries. Remember, Atal Bihari Vajpayee's ministry came down through a small issue of sari distribution. This will happen everywhere. In India also this can happen if RSS and their colleagues and parivars are not talking with responsibility and duty bound approach. Thank you very much. My pranams to you.